What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today, that's right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We've got Cosmic Villain section, and we're taking up Ravager Stitcher because I like pain and suffering. So we're going to see his stats and see what he gets taken up to. Got it. Only one tech piece, so that's pretty nice. Nothing wrong with that at all. He does have 4.2 million health, which is quite surprising, to be fair. I thought that was going to be much more in the realm of like 2 million. And I could put the T4 on the passive here and get 5% more max health, as well as getting some extra regens on spawn. So now he's rocking 4.3 million health. And the team I am going with is going to be Shadow King, Null, Satana, Helverine, and Ravager Stitcher. No Mephisto in sight because I heard that was pretty easy even if you were bringing in Stitcher. And I thought to myself, no, we cannot make this easy. So let's get it going. Hope you guys enjoy this one. All right, coming in node number 1, we've got Iron Patriot, double Dawkins, double Hanks, Nimrod, Penny, some Captain Britain, some Pavs, North Star. A lot of things that are spawning with speed up, which is quite unfortunate. A lot of primary and adjacent damage as well. Here's the team. I'm doing it. We're going to put Stitcher off to the side and pray to the RNG gods that he does not die. I did put Fortifier on him as well. Yeah, let's do it. We got attempt number 1. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. I will see how it goes. Usually the first like 2 or 3 nodes aren't too bad. At least from when it came from like the previous sections, even with like Stitcher, Shield Trooper, it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I can make that a bit smaller. Let's do that. Let's make that a tad bit smaller. There you go. Attempt number 1, a little bit smaller for you. All right, let's do it. Let's see what the turn order is here. They do spawn with speed up because of the Hanks, which is quite unfortunate. So a little bit of RNG to start off. Who the 2 Hanks are going to attack and the Captain Britain is going to attack. Stitcher already getting hit, but don't worry. He's still alive somehow. All right, we got the stun going on Shadow King, which is great because he cannot be stunned, so that's cool. Let's get the battlefield effect out early. It's going to be interesting to see which nodes are going to be useful to do the battlefield effect early or to do the special early to maybe knock someone low and get some turn meter rolling. But the battlefield effect is really good. It also gets a ping from Shadow King, so now he's going. Let's see if we can potentially get some damage out there. Awesome, we are. Cool. One of the Dawkins is dead. I'm going to ult here to get some health and kill this Captain. Wow, I tickled that Captain Britain, by the way. Cool. Satan is going to be a walking cheerleader. Awesome. Let's just blow the load. Let's do the ult. Let's see how the ult does here. All right, we got big damage going out there. We got Shadow King getting some more turn meter as well. We got Nimrod going, but guess what? Stitcher's still alive. Awesome. Hey, Stitcher, heal yourself to full, buddy. Thank you. Bye. All right, Stitcher's an animal, by the way. He's awesome. All right, we got an ult here. That's fine. We got defense up and immunity on Stitcher. If Null can take a turn relatively soon, we will be good because we can flip all of the negative effects we have on us right now, which would be pretty nice. Shadow King does have an ability block, which is a little unfortunate. We're getting a double Hank ult, but the good thing is they tickle me, so that's pretty great. Shadow King is gonna basic here. I'm going to work on Oath because I think she's going to be problematic. Okay, we got some bleeds. We got some slows. We got some good stuff going out there. A lot of damage. I'll take it. All right, so let's get the special over here. Let's flip all of our negative effects and then get the Carnage out there and maybe get some turn meter rolling. So Oath did drop low, which is good. So maybe we can continue the turn meter train. Okay, Carnage, Enraged Carnage got a kill. Awesome. We got one of the Pavs going. The other Pav is going to go here. But he's not going to go if I kill him. He's gone. All right, well, that Pav's dead. Cool. First node's going great so far. Awesome. All right. You've got trauma on you. Sure, let's do the special and see if we can get a kill on you. Nope, that tickled. Okay. Let's get the special out there. Get the full board Hellsteel. Cool. Start knocking people low. Hank got knocked low, which is great. Now I'm going to go over here and start working on these 3 to start getting the other ones low. Awesome. Hank's taking another turn. He's basicking. That's fine. Not a big deal. Let's see if we can kill Penny here, or at least get her low enough to get some turn meter. We did. Awesome. Hank is actually helping me here as well because I'm knocking them low, and then Hank is giving them more health. So I'm actually getting double the turn meter, which is really helpful. We got a big ult from Shadow King there. Awesome. We're at full health right now. Looks like the next wave won't drop until this Hank is dead, potentially, which is great. We'll save the Helverine special just in case. All right, there's the last of it. So let's do the basic. Get slow on everybody right off rip. Except for the 2 North Stars. It didn't land, but that's okay. Let's try to spread the slow around. Get those assists out there. Cool. Let's start taking some dodges off here so we can get some slows and some extra hits, some darkness. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now let's do the ultimate again, and we should be good. This looked pretty straightforward. We don't have a lot of damage, let me tell you, but if I can get the darkness rolling, Null can carry me here for sure, which is really, really nice. Let's make sure I take out North Star because he has AoE and he could potentially kill me. Never mind, he's dead. Enraged Carnage is kind of a monster. All right, well, that's node 1 down. Nothing wrong with that. That was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Let's see how node 2 treats us. All right, coming into node number 2, we've got a double Havoc, double Black Knight, double Quicksilver, and then we also have Howard, Weaver, Lizard, Peggy, Carter, and Patriot. So a little mishmash of people. So let's see what we end up doing here. It does seem like Null and Shadow King are going to be the MVPs, which is what I figured. It's pretty much Null and Shadow King and, you know, 3 cheerleaders, essentially. I just took up Helverine and Satana because they're great in Crucible now that I actually have stars in them. So let's see what happens here. So we spawn with 1 Black Knight, 1 Weaver, a double Havoc, and... interesting. So Helverine, was it Helverine that stopped the charges on Black Knight on spawn? If so, absolutely fascinating. This is unavoidable, so they should be able to hit through the Weaver charges, which is great. Let's get the darkness stacking a little bit here. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's fine with me. The special is not unavoidable. Oh, the special is unavoidable. Adios. Bye, Weaver. The ping probably misses, though, and the assist. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, the ping doesn't miss. Never mind. All right, well, this is going pretty good. This is going pretty good so far. All right, we got the other Black Knight dropping now. We do still have a charge on Weaver. But I'm gonna burn that charge on Weaver. So now I have no charges up. So now Helverine should just shred this entire wave here, ideally. All right, trauma, defense down, bleed, awesome. And it is the nerfed Black Knight as well, where he's not putting out that trauma and heal block and stuff. So that's really, really good. Now we just gotta kind of survive. We do have a taunt on Satana, and unfortunately Stitcher did die, so we gotta reset. That's okay, though. That's okay. We'll reset. We'll get it going. Number 4. So we did move the placement a little bit as well, because I noticed when the second wave drops, whenever anybody is taking a turn, they are getting taunt on them because of the Patriot, right? So I need to make sure that is not happening. Also, there is RNG between if my Null or their Weaver goes first as well. So this time it did not work out for me. I have been ulting. I'm going to keep ulting. Ulting's been working pretty well, unless I get to a point where I need the ult later and maybe I should special. But I think the ult's great because of the Shadow King with the pings coming out. I am going to ability block Howard the Duck here because I don't want him doing his ult. So the ping should kill Black Knight, ideally. And then we should be good. Yep, okay, cool. I don't really care if Lizard's been going. Lizard has not been causing problems for me at all, honestly. He steals some positive effects, but, like, who cares? So now this is why I ended up moving the placement. So you see Satana gained a taunt because Patriot is here, and whenever anybody takes a turn, he's going to put taunts on them. So I want them away from Stitcher because the primary and adjacent damage was causing some issues. So let's get the Helverine ult out here. Let's get some real big damage. Awesome. Spider Weaver might be dead to this, but unfortunately the SK ping is going to hit Lizard instead. Man, you know it'd be funny if this killed. It won't, but it actually did a lot of damage. He survived the ping as well. Cool. All right, we'll get the ult here, and it looks like it's pretty easy. The ult's going to do a lot of damage. Quicksilver's probably going to die from the ping as well. I got to remember, anywhere I target is super important. I need to make sure I'm targeting correctly, because if not, then the pings from Null are not going to hit somebody that I want to hit. So I got to make sure I'm targeting correctly. Let's do the special there, get everybody low on this side here, and then get the turn meter rolling, and then start working on Peggy so she doesn't take a turn because she had a lot of turn meter. Awesome. And then let's make sure Quicksilver dies here. Almost dead. I think this goes through dodge if I'm not mistaken. The health steal at the end goes through dodge. It did. All right, cool. Awesome. That was not too bad. That was node number 2. Took, what, 4 attempts? Not too bad at all. Let's get in the next one. All right, node number 3. This one looks a little rough, actually. So we've got 3 Kahoris, a Cosmic Ghost Rider, 2 Leaders, 2 Pre-Taunt Zombie Juggernauts, 2 Jean Greys. We also have 2 Ms. Marvel Classics, a Peggy, Starnak, and Hercules. Yeah, let's see what ends up happening here. There's a lot of AoE damage here, and this frightens me, if I'm going to be honest. If I can't get the ball rolling quickly, this node is going to be rough. I also have to contend with just Kahori being Kahori with her passive and just, you know, doing Kahori things and hitting twice. I think I have Helverine as a controller, if I'm not mistaken, so that's not going to be great. He's going to be eating those passives from Kahori. Oh, no, Null's a controller as well. Oh, awesome. So Null's going to be eating all of those basics. Sick. That works out well. All right, the good news is a lot, the pre-taunt got taken off because of Kahori, so that's pretty cool. Can this miss or no? I wonder if this can miss. I have no idea. It can't. Cool. Awesome. Well, that's good. All right, Shadow King getting some turn meter right away, which is awesome. I still have to stay on the Ms. Marvel because she's got taunt, obviously, and got a bunch of charges. So let's just start getting the pain train rolling. Let's get the percent health damage on Ms. Marvel so we can start working on getting through her. We'll also get turn meter for Shadow King. Awesome. She's a goner. All right, I really don't want the Kahori specialing. Let's ult here and target the Kahori on the right so the assist and the ping ends up killing. It didn't. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, why is she basicking again? That was weird. Okay, she's specialing, which is what I expected, but I don't know why Kahori basicked again there. That was interesting. All right, we got the next wave drop now. No one has turn meter, which is great. The Kahoris are going to die to primary and adjacent damage for sure. Let's start working on the Jean Greys because those are going to be pretty rough. Shadow King is going to get a fat ult here and take off all of those positive effects off of them, negative effects off of me. Awesome. That worked out great. All right, cool. So we got to make sure the Jean Greys die here because if not, we could have some problems with that. Let's see where this ends up going. All right, let's get the special down the middle here. All right, so we're going to get some turn meter rolling now as well because of the Enraged Carnage, which is great. Let's target the Hercules over here. Make sure he dies because he can definitely hit pretty hard. He's going to die to the AoE damage. Awesome. Kahori dropping. Let's see what happens here. Okay, no issues there. We are stuck on the Satana, or not the Satana, the Ms. Marvel Classic again. So hopefully we can get through the Jean Greys before they end up taking a turn. Let's see where this chain goes. Oh, almost killed them. Will they die to like maybe a Raider hit or something? Oh, they did. Okay, dead there. Jean Grey is taking a turn. Hopefully Stitcher doesn't die to this. He's just defense up. He should not die to this. There's no way, right? Okay, cool. He lived. Awesome. We got a target here, obviously, because the Ms. Marvel has the taunt. Okay, we're getting those dodges off. Awesome. Get a big hit here. Maybe get some turn meter rolling. We do. Cool. Let's get a basic here. We'll get a ping as well. Okay. Shadow King pings the Jean Grey. Awesome. Still got to go on Ms. Marvel here. Hopefully I can kill the Ms. Marvel before Kahori wants to take a turn. Let's make sure you're dead. Cool. Kahori's about to go again. Specialing. Hopefully this doesn't do too much damage to me. Nope, not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. Okay, cool. We can take this out. Awesome. Solo Kahori now. All right, as long as the counterattacks don't end up killing me and she can't get to her ultimate, we should be fine. The darkness is stacking as well, which is great because we're getting a lot of damage out there. We also got a blind as well, so we should be good now. I don't see any issue. All right, so people were saying this was the second hardest node. This not too bad as long as I can kill Kahori before she takes another turn, and it looks like I will. All right, one attempt. Node number 3. Let's get into node number 4. All right, coming into node number 4. That's right, we got a Blade, double Cap Sam America, Oath, double Ares, double Black Knight, which does seem like it's the nerfed version, so no trauma, heal block, all that stuff. Eternals as well. Blade with Man-Thing, so Man-Thing giving that speed stat. Oath getting the speed stat as well. Another Black Knight. And then we've got 2 Dark Hawks. Dark Hawk. And then another Man-Thing. So, yeah, this one's going to be pretty rough. There's going to be a lot of blades doing a lot of things to me. So, hopefully we can get the darkness out there. Get some speed stat rolling for... get the team rolling. Maybe get some turn meter rolling as well. So, yeah. Let's see what ends up happening. We are going to stop the charges, is my understanding. Oh, maybe I guess not. Never mind. Thought we were going to stop the charges on the Black Knight. Oh, this node's going to suck. All right. Let's go here. Let's get the darkness out there. Get Shadow King going with some turn meter immediately. We have the exact same thing on both sides, right? Oh, no, Blade's on this side. Oh, Blade needs to die before anybody else. Okay. Wow, that Black Knight just fell over. Okay, well, Blade's dead too, so that's cool. Awesome. All right, Oath is going to go next. Cool. All right. We've got no charges on Black Knight now. Let's get the ult here and take him out faster rather than waiting. All right, get another ping, get some more turn meter. We've got Eternals out there. I'm ulting. All right, Eternals have trauma now. We've got another Black Knight. Stitcher, percent health steal. Awesome. Cool, he had immunity as well, which is great. All right, hit the immunity over there, which is fine. We don't have an ult from him, which is a little unfortunate, but the Black Knight's dead, which is cool. Okay. Ping hitting Oath, awesome. Let's get the special here to hit everybody and potentially get the most amount of turn meter rolling. Okay, striker attack on Ares as well. Cool. Let's make sure Blade dies because his ult is not to be messed with at all. We're getting some turn meter rolling right now. We got Oath going right now. All right, we should be okay. Let's get a basic here. Because we had to. Let's get primary and adjacent damage here with the special. Okay, we're getting more turn meter going out there. Awesome. Let's get the striker attack on the Man-Thing here. This will hit everybody as well. Other Man-Thing is dead. Striker attack. Awesome. Getting some good damage. Okay. Let's hit Man-Thing. Make sure he doesn't take a turn. Oath taking some good damage. Looks like another one-shot, boys. Alrighty. Not too bad at all. Node number 4 is down for the count. Let's get into node number 5. All right, node number 5. Let's see what we got here. So we have a Red Goblin, Nightcrawler, double Gambit, double Rogue, double Panda, some Hive Mind members, 2 Squatches, Hank, Dakin, and another Panda at the end. My understanding of this node, at least just from looking at it, is Nightcrawler's going to go, and then everybody on their team is going to go, which is going to cause for some issues because there's a lot of primary and adjacent damage going out from the double gambits with the charge mechanic, putting out bleeds, all that kind of stuff. Also, I'm going to be stuck behind the rogues with taunt because they're going to be specialing, so it's going to be interesting to see who they special on. All right, so we got a Panda as well. The stun went on Shadow King, which is great because he can't be stunned, so that's good. We got Hellsteel from Panda. Ooh, yikes. This is going to be rough. Oh, this is going to be rough. All right, the special looked like it was going to hit Shadow King. Then it hit Stitcher instead because that animation was cool. All right, special there. Red Goblin's going down as well, so everybody goes before me. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Okie dokie. Well, this is going to be a lot of resets. All right, after 57 attempts, I have realized that the boss node I don't think is possible with the team I had. I took, like I said, 57 attempts, and I never took a turn once with my entire team still alive. Like, at least somebody was dead. So what I'm going to end up doing is I will take in Thanos and still keep Stitcher. I'll probably use Thanos over Satana, and I'll keep the series going. But for right now, yeah, this is not going to be possible at the time of doing this. So we will keep it going with Thanos right now. All right, coming back a couple days later after the Quasar leaderboard payout, I do have endgame Thanos at gear tier 20 now. I am keeping my promise, though. I'm keeping Stitcher in, and I'm actually dropping Satana because I am gonna keep my promise. I'm not gonna quit and not use Stitcher. So let's get the attempt counter out here. We are on attempt number 58 now. This will be the first attempt with Thanos. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. But yeah, I think Thanos might be able to do it because I can make sure he's going to get hit a bunch. He can do his passive. And then from what I've heard, his passive can actually kill the Red Goblin, which was my biggest barrier to entry because if Red Goblin took a turn, it was not good for me. He would end up killing Stitcher every time. So let's see how this ends up working here. We do have the Hellsteels coming out, so pretty much no matter what, Thanos is going to get dropped, which is great. Thanos does indeed get dropped. Red Goblin did not die, but then he did die because I have Null. Fascinating. Okay, so Null actually, the mind control from Null made that work. Interesting. Okay. And now I'm taking a turn. Fascinating. Okay, so here, do I want to special here or just ult and kill one of the Gambits? I think I'm going to ult and kill one of the Gambits. Yeah, I'm going to ult and kill one of the Gambits. Yeah, this is literally the first turn I've ever gotten, so this is pretty interesting. This should kill Gambit as well because of the ping. Awesome. And then he got energy from hitting exposed, so let's ult here and get the heal out there. Got a bunch of positive effects as well. Awesome. Okay. We should get the SK ping as well, almost. Cool. Let's get the ult out there, put defense down out there on everybody, and take out the Nightcrawler before he ults. Awesome. Well, okie dokie then. Hey, let's get some big heal here, because when Rogue takes a turn, I don't want you killing me with the ult. Cool. Helverine's still alive. Stitcher's still alive. We're doing fine. Okay. I don't think this can be dodged, right? Nope, it can't. All right, that Void Knight's dead. The assists and the ping should probably kill her. It did. Awesome. We've got Helverine taking a turn now. Let's get the big fat hit here. Wow. All it took was just putting in endgame Thanos, and immediately it changes everything. What a time to be alive. I did 57 attempts, and I literally never got a turn when I had Satana in here instead of endgame Thanos. First attempt, and I'm beating it. Are you kidding me? Well, okay then. You can still take Stitcher. You just need endgame Thanos to pull it off. So that's not bad. This is my first attempt with Thanos, but 57 attempts of not getting a turn without Thanos. Now I one-shot it. Okie dokie then. Stitcher, it can be done with Stitcher and without Mephisto, so nothing wrong with that at all. I knew it could be done. I am dedicated. I am happy I was able to get it done. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, getting through it with Stitcher. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.